Hello, this is me again. So I'm kind of like backtracking. I'm going to call this video 0 because I skipped some other stuff. I never really intended to make videos showing what I was doing in my experimenting. So this was actually my first one. My powerline Daisy 426. Okay, so I was having a problem with it and I was tired of it leaking. I didn't like that. The first shot always seemed really weak after it sat for a while. I mean, if you shot it like right away, it would be pretty good, but it wasn't very satisfying. And so what I did to that was I fixed that problem by all the other videos that I showed. Then I was curious about the pressures, and that's why I went and made one with a gauge. So here's another one that I was going to cap. I basically bought that other one that I disassembled in video 6 just for pieces. And I capped the air reservoir. I mean, I don't know the technical terms for this stuff. I mean, I've drilled it. That's a 21/64 drill bit. Here's the 1/8 NPT National Pipe Thread tap. There's my grandfather's tool. It's probably his hacksaw too. I mean, I got all this stuff from my dad. Probably my grandfather's like vice grips passed down to my dad and then to me. So I went ahead and drilled it. I just used a standard like a DeWalt 18 volt. I duct taped the tip because I didn't want it to go further than I wanted it to. And then what I do is this thing holds the air reservoir. So what I do is I hacksaw the back end of it off. So I use the hacksaw. I mean, I'm sorry I don't have anything to hold my camera right now. I was looking on eBay. I was going to do that. I mean, I don't mess and go further than that, but I just follow this line, use this hacksaw, and then I cut that back end off flush with this kind of line right here. And that just opens that space up so I can do whatever I want. Now, on the guns themselves, they have lots of room. Hold on, release a pin. So, let's set it back down inside the frame. When you cut that off, you've got this plastic area that's free. And so, I mean, I didn't really have to worry. I just cut all that off for the gauge one, but the other one that I just capped, of course I had to elongate the spring a little bit. I used another spring out of like I think it was a Crossman something. I'll put that in the description at some point. But anyway, I've also had to elongate springs. I mean, I've gone to like the local like gear place and bought different kinds of springs. I've got some C650s. I've got some C580s. Got all these other springs. This is a spring that came into it. Obviously, if I make the reservoir bigger, I'm gonna have to come up with a different solution. I can't just stretch that, an inch. I mean, I can stretch them a little bit, but not much. And I've got these other springs. I just started collecting them all. I mean, there's other crap in there too. The tape to help seal what I do. Anyway, I don't think it necessarily adds more feet per second. I don't think it takes any away. What I think I'm really doing is making the thing consistent. And it's where I trust it. Anyway, I'm not suggesting that people do this. I'm just saying this is what I'm doing. And yeah, I got the drill bit set. It's in 64s over at the Harbor Freight. 29 piece. Yeah, I've got some other BB guns and some other like projects I've been working on, and so I'll probably be making more videos of those. One thing I'd like to point out is that I like to keep that little piece on that sits It's where the CO2 goes into it. I like to keep that little metal on because it'll bend. But I'm not applying much pressure. I just have it snug inside of this vice grips just enough so it doesn't mar it up too bad. I don't care if it mars it up a little bit, but I don't really want it to alter its shape. And then I'm going to run just some regular oil. I know there's probably other people that do a better job, whatever. This is what I do. Yeah, I'm just using the 3-in-1 oil. Put it on the tap. I start it. I'm doing it by hand. Yeah, I didn't want to like break out a vise. It's a little BB gun, but I mean, some people are going to be way more professional than I am. Back over to the lithium grease I said that I used before. White lithium grease. Got this over at O'Reilly's. The BB guns I've been getting over at Walmart. $20. I don't think it gets any cheaper. Sorry about the background noise. I have kids. They're busy. So I think that pretty much does it. I'm not really building this gun per se. This is just going to be like parts. But the reason that I've been capping them mostly, for people that haven't read my other videos, or seen my other videos, this is what's in the end of these. And this is supposed to like hold in your air. So that sits inside that little frame and it just leaks. It doesn't hold your pressure. And honestly, it's pretty lame. And I don't know, maybe it's like a blow-off valve or kind of cork thing. I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah. I guess for plinking, it probably doesn't hurt it at all. Because I think most people use BB guns so they can go like target practice. But that's not what I like. So anyway, that's my video.